My promise can do what my presence can do. Do you understand that this Pentecostal movement, I don't want to be rude or crude, but I want to be real plain with you. We are pregnant with promises. Yes, we are. We are pregnant with divine promises. Do you understand that Israel was pregnant with promises and never went into the promised land? They died outside the promised land, waving their promise and saying, but we've got a promise. We've got the truth. We've got God. That doesn't matter. If you don't act on the promise doesn't help you. Now, just bear with me just a minute. I'm going to go as fast as I can. I need to tell you what I'm preaching on. The blessing. Oh, God. Of being sick of something. You missed that one. I'm going to try not to preach to you preachers tonight, okay? There is a blessing of being sick of something. Now, I read the dictionary, and the dictionary said there's two interpretations to that. One is to be ill, to have a disease, to be not well. Okay, fine. The other one is to be disgusted about, to be frustrated over, to be agitated, to be angry about a situation or a circumstance. Man, there is a blessing when you decide to get sick about something. I appreciate the 6 of you that are clapping your hands. Thank you. You may be seated. I can't see because I'm half blind. I got that police thing on here. Have we had, I can't see. Do we have some sweet black people? We have some black folks here right now. Could you raise your hand? Okay. I'm going to talk to you for just a few minutes so you can run the aisles. You ready? You sweet black people ought to thank God for a woman named Rosa Parks. Rosa Parks refused to give up her seat to a white guy because she said, I'm sick of this stuff. And she started a movement that changed the whole world. You can get sick about your situation and bust a move and turn around and say, I'm coming out of this. I don't know when I'm coming out of this. I don't know how I'm coming out of this, but I will come out of this. You can sit down. Am I doing good yet? Where's all my sweet black brethren and sisters? You ought to be shouting right now and give God thanks for the guy named Martin Luther King. Because Martin Luther King stood up one day and said, I'm sick of this segregation. You laugh all you want to. But the British government was defeated by a bald-headed guy named Mahatma Gandhi, who turned around and said, I'm sick of this culture stuff. I'm sick of being mistreated because I'm an Indian. They threw him off a train. He was a college professor. They threw him off a train because he was brown. He was almost black. He was Indian, and the British wouldn't put up with it. But he led an insurrection that brought Britain to its knees. You have the possibility right now to get sick of what's going on in your life. Get sick of what's going on in your church. Get sick of what's going on in your ministry. I'm trying not to preach to you guys. Sit down just a second if you want to. You understand? It's a blessing when you get sick of something. Now, for those of you that are not shouting and not clapping, let me get on your level. Flesh. Anybody besides me ever got sick of a leaky faucet? A hose that don't spray? I just flipped my lid the other day. I bought a brand new set of floor mats from a cool 64 Galaxy, and I bought a cheap kind because I wanted to save money. But the dumb thing didn't have them little projections on it, and every time I got in the car, the piece of junk slid to the side. And then when I went to step on it, it was on the brake. Then I went to close the door, and it was hanging out the door. And in my great Christian calmness, I said, "Ah!" I'm sick of this. And I went down to the automotive place, took my brand new mats, gave it to this schmo and said, Merry Christmas. Give me another set and put it in there. Let me tell you what I'm trying to show you, what God told me. Tell my people, nothing will change until you're willing to confront the issue. As long as you and I keep tolerating something, we are going to be held hostage by it. But when you finally reach the point and say, I'm sick of this. I'm sick of the way I am. I'm sick of my level of spirituality. I'm sick of my prayer life. I'm sick of my inconsistency. When you get sick of something, something's going to change. Woo! Yeah, I can't ask you to sit down because you're all going crazy. Maybe you don't understand. Anybody besides me have an extension cord that doesn't work half the time? You know what we do? We're more given to repairing something than replacing something. Anybody besides me have an electric drill and half the time it works and half the time it don't work? And finally in your Christianity you say, yeah! And you just go to Home Depot and you buy a new one. Now you laugh because you say, yeah, wait a minute, I've had a leaky faucet, I've had a leaky roof, I've had a leaky sink, I've had all kinds of stuff that I tolerate, because we are more given to toleration than confrontation. Now I don't want to hurt your feelings, but I want to tell you real nice, if your church is dead as a hammer, it's time to stop tolerating that. It's time to get sick of that. If you're not having a move of God in your life, it's time to get sick of that. Just like Hannah of old, who got sick of being barren. You know what she did? Here's the key to this camp meeting. She summoned the supernatural. That's what God is telling the Texas district. It's time to summon the supernatural, that God might do for you what you're sick of. Woo! Woo! Are you finished? I'm done. You get it? She got sick of Penina popping out them kids like a rabbit. Every time they turn around, they had a relations. Boom, she's pregnant. They have relations with her. Barren. Couldn't do nothing about it. Her husband said, here's some gifts, here's some money, go to Kmart, have some fun. Fine. Said, she wants a boobala, she wants a baby. So he can't help her because he ain't functioning right with her. She's giving that chick all the kids she needs. He ain't helping her. Something wrong in her body. So she says, I know what I'll do. I'll get desperate and go to God. There's sometimes you can't go to your friend. You can't go to your prayer partner. You can't buy a Jeff Arnold tape. You can't buy a CD somewhere. You just got to pull down the blinds, turn off the phone, get on your face and say, hey, I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this. Woo. Woo. Don't keep tolerating stuff that ain't working. I ain't no sense asking you to sit down. You people have lost your mind. You know what? Some of you people that do your Mount Rushmore impersonation, you need to get sick of that. You come to church every Sunday. You need to get sick of the fact that your praise ain't working so good. You need it. You ain't going to change jobs till you get sick of it. You're not going to make a missionary commitment till you get sick of not paying for it. You got to challenge some areas in your life that just ain't working and put your foot down and say, come hell or high water, I am sick of this. I am not going to tolerate. I am going to bust a move. I'm going to experience a change. I'm going to get a hold of Jesus.